Let's go. Oh no, guys, blood and gore. Why do they never know how to stream in like high quality? It's so blurry. There was an MMO for Dogma, yes.
Everyone. I'm Hideaki Itsuno, the director
But
of
it got canceled.
Dogma 2. I'm the producer, Yoshiaki Hirabayashi. Dragon's Dogma 2 is a narrative-driven action RPG set in an immersive fantasy world designed to place player choice at the heart of the gameplay experience. Today, we'll present you with the latest news on Dragon's Dogma 2. First, check this out.
Let's go. I honestly, Multi, I don't know what's going on with YouTube's side of things. I have the ads paused, but... Oh, I guess they're showing story stuff.
The return of the Sovereign.
Funny thing is, even in Dogma 1, the story kind of sucked up until the end when it just turned God tier. It was a really, really good story. But only like at the ending. Just show me the gameplay. Ooh, what was that little... Ooh, Archer looks fun. That slick dash and then a kick. Show me more of that, please. Not Khajiits dancing by fire. Whoa. Fire sword. I don't know what class I want to play, but Dragon's Dogma 1 had the best great sword I've ever seen in a video game. But it looks like they're really fleshing out all the classes this time.
Here's my chance.
If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here?
Okay, looks like they're doing more of a Witcher thing.
It was all but certain that her son would take his father's place. Word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found.
Hey, where's... Hey, guys. Hey, Bruce. Show me more of the gameplay, please. Oh my god. It looks so slick. Show me the goddamn gameplay.
You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Whoa. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, the classes in Dogma 1 were like really good. That's why, like, I know this is gonna be a banger. I just want to see, like, I want to see something that gets me excited, man.
I would gladly pass all to the wisdom.
You know they're keeping all the good stuff secret. There you go. All right, there's our release date, which is actually the 21st at 10 p.m. Pacific time.
How was that? We're excited to finally...
That's why that trailer sucked. Because it's just a release date trailer.
First, let's go over what you just saw.
No. Just show gameplay, god damn it.
Emerging suddenly from the sea, we meet the giant Talos, who appears for the first time in this game, and who you will have to figure out how to stop.
Oh, okay, there we go. We're showing more gameplay.
Some additional gameplay footage of Talos, so take a look.
Yes, please. Okay, that looks like Monster Hunter. That's dope as hell. Let's freaking go. So this is a story mode boss. Basically, there was a Hydra in the first game, and it was kind of like this, where it kicked your ass the first time you fought it. Dude, they're doing... Okay, they're doing Shadow of the Colossus stuff. That's cool.
We shall halt it together.
Go hit his weak points. That's really cool. It looks really slow, but trust me, this is cool. Because the climbing is a mechanic that they just have in Dogma, like no matter what you're doing. So all of this stuff is just making it like more seamless than ever. Oh my god, that's cool. The camera is really having a hard time.
Where is it bound, I wonder?
Oh, and then that's what happens when you play ranged. It's just easy. Just like in the first game.
We must try to delay its course by any means.
I remember in Dragon's Dogma 1, I got to the secret final boss, which was like this beefed up version of a dragon.
You'll be able to enjoy a variety of combat experiences depending on how you choose to tackle each situation.
And I couldn't beat it because I was melee.
For more on Talos and its role.
Give me a demo of the game today. That would be dope.
Dragon's Dogma is a tale of the Arisen, whose heart is taken by the dragon.
Again?
While the
Okay.
sequel mirrors the world setting of the first game, the adventure takes place in a parallel world.
Oh, multiverse? Okay.
Vermund is the human kingdom, where you will be drawn into the power struggle for the throne. To have her son take the throne, the Queen Regent Disa plots to set a false Arisen. But why are pawns serving a false Arisen? On the other hand, the Beastren nation of Batal treats
Yeah, I
pawns
know,
as the
Magic.
source of misfortune.
But Diablo
And
4
its
sucked. This is gonna actually be good.
claim to ward off calamity with Empress Nadinia at its center. Both kingdoms recognize the dragon as a threat.
Okay, why are they even telling us all
Construct
this?
Pawns and the Arisen differ. What will happen to the player caught between the beliefs and plots of these two nations? You can learn more about some of the game's intriguing characters on our official website.
Oh, that's why they're talking about this.
Check it out.
They're just trying to push people to go to their website. Okay.
In addition to the main quest line, you can talk to the inhabitants of this world to receive various quests and deepen your relationship with them.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, let's look at this quest where you need to befriend some elven siblings.
You mean kill them? There we go. Finally, just gameplay. No!
Ah, forgive me. You do not speak our tongue, do you? From this moment forth, so long as you remain by my side, I shall interpret for you.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be something cool, where it would be a passive ability like in Baldur's Gate, where it's like, oh, you know Elven.
Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur caril. Martir fa nun.
Yeah, all I see is ogre. I don't care about anything else.
If e'er I've had need to call upon your aid, 'tis now. I beg of you to join me in my sister's rescue.
Master, watch out!
They really don't know how to stream at good quality, do they? Jesus. It's a premiere too, like, there's no excuse.
'Tis e'en more nightmarish a sight than I had feared. My father battles the ogre while my sister is clutched in its fist. But there is still hope, if I act quickly. Listen well, friend. I shall strike the beast's arm while my father holds its attention.
This is as much as I can show you for today. Hopefully, you'll find the rest of the quest on your own. In the footage, you can see the Sacred Arbor, which is an elf settlement. The elves there communicate in their own language.
Oh, wow, dude. Oh my god.
And while the Arisen doesn't understand
Jesus.
the language of the elves, if there's a pawn nearby who does, they will automatically translate it for you.
Oh, okay, so it's tied to the pawn specialization. Okay, so it is a
Each of
skill.
them more unique,
That's cool.
and hopefully more enjoyable to journey with.
All right.
See to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
That's neat, but I'm honestly shocked how tone deaf this stream is, dude.
That reflects the
Like, do
player.
they not realize why people like the first one?
Just like in the first game, the player can freely create the Arisen and the main pawn.
Uh-huh.
However, we've used photogrammetry technology to increase photorealism,
Who cares?
while adding a way to simplify the process of creating characters.
No, talk about the importance of creating your character.
The kind of look you have in mind provides a more intuitive way to create your ideal character.
Why aren't they going into the details that they need to go into?
Now, I want to introduce the Trickster, a new
right,
vocation
well, we'll get to see this new
something
class.
unique to your gameplay experience.
Oh, the perfumer from Elden
The
Ring.
Arisen. The Trickster is a vocation that wields the censer and uses the smoke it produces to conjure illusions. By
Oh, it's
confusing themselves through illusions
they're even using the summoning bell
or increasing
from Elden Ring.
bonds beyond the normal parameters for a limited period of time, this vocation focuses on support and use of unique strategies. The Trickster is a devious vocation that takes advantage of the enemy's enhanced behavior AI. It's a great fit for players who prefer to step back from the action and manipulate the battle from the sidelines.
That's all cool and stuff, but it's not multiplayer, so I don't know why.
Next, we have a few additional details
Uh-oh.
to share.
Uh-oh, here we go. Here's the pre-order bonuses.
Dragon's Dogma 2 on PlayStation
All right, we can
5,
start pre-ordering
Xbox
today.
Series
Let me get
X,
my wallet.
Xbox Series S, and Steam start today. In addition to the standard edition,
No, please.
the deluxe edition will also be available. The deluxe edition includes additional items such as a special camping kit,
Okay.
along with other items that will
Okay.
help you prepare for your journey.
At least it doesn't have like a...
Standard edition will include bonus weapons for each of the 4 vocations available from the start.
At least it doesn't have like a pay more money to play it earlier.
The deluxe edition will give you access to all the bonuses of the standard edition.
'Cause I ain't buying no deluxe
Additional
version.
Accessories that can be equipped in game.
Yeah, shut up. I don't need any of that crap.
Pre-ordering.
No, I'll pre-order the standard. I don't need all that crap.
So, what did you think?
That was terrible!
The development team is currently making final adjustments to Dragon's Dogma 2. We're all doing our best and hope you can wait a little longer until the release of the game.
What an awful showcase, bro.
Before we go, let us show you some footage of the monsters we couldn't cover today. The Drake and the Doulahan, along with the Warrior
Don't worry.
and Sorcerer vocations.
I'll sell you guys on this game in a minute.
First game.
Okay? Because they're doing an awful job. So I don't know why the character creator, nobody gives a crap about, oh, two-handed greatsword, my beloved. Oh, he looks so beautiful. Nobody gives a crap about, oh, change your character's face. No, the thing that was so incredibly impressive and awesome about this game is it is super in-depth for an action game. Think Baldur's Gate, but like, you know, fun. When you're creating your character, I didn't know when I went into the first game, but your character's height, your character's bulkiness and weight, all of that will end up giving you different status attributes. I ended up making my guy like a beefcake in the first game, and then my brother ended up making his guy like a frail little tiny skinny guy. And then only about like halfway through the game, we noticed he was running way faster than me, but I could carry a lot more items because my guy was a chunky boy. I don't know why they're not getting into all of these finite details, because all of those little things just really added on to like, oh, this is cool, this is cool, this is cool. And then eventually, you know, Dragon's Dogma just turned into this incredible action RPG that had so much depth that you wouldn't have expected to be in the game. And for some reason, they just don't want to get into any of that stuff. It's like they're not confident in like why people should buy this game. I mean, I'm gonna be real, guys. The reason why this is a Giga Chad game is it's got Final Fantasy developers, it's got the Devil May Cry dev working on the combat. Like it's basically like a super group of game devs all collaging together to make this one product. And the thing that was so cool about Dogma 1 is...
All right, there you guys have it. Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yeah, I don't think so, guys. The thing that was so cool about Dogma 1 was basically you have this open world. It was kind of walled off and stuff like that, but you could literally go over a hill and there would be a dragon there that would one-shot you. So it's like, oh, go fight it later. And then the thing that would happen is you'd fight like these bigger enemies, and it would be like an ogre, for example, right? And you could climb on him and stab him in the eye, and then that would make him like stumble around so you could get extra damage on him. And then the further you got into the game, the avocations, the subclasses, would get insanely complex, where you'd level up one class and another class, and then you could combine their abilities. And by the end of the game, like, my gameplay build was so much different than my brother's, because he ended up going into like a speedy knife guy that had really fast climbing. So he would basically like climb all over these enemies and like stab them and jump off of them and shoot them with arrows and stuff. And then meanwhile, I went to a big bruiser where I was using a greatsword. I didn't even need to climb them. I needed all of my AI allies to aggro the enemy so that I could sit there and charge my attack for 10 minutes. And then when I slam down, it would be such a huge impact that it would just knock the ogre on its ass. Like, there's so many variations to how you can play the game. Like, I don't know why Capcom is doing such a bad job, but I'm just telling you guys, keep your eye on this game, and frankly speaking, buy it. You will not regret it. This game is going to be amazing. Their showcases suck. This is like a Tears of the Kingdom before they showed like the better vehicles, you know? Even the fact that they showed like you have to choose an ally that has the Elven language so that you can actually interact with those people. Like that's a really interesting way to approach it, because there's a lot of content that you can miss in the game as well. But for some reason, they're not emphasizing that in any of these showcases. I don't get it. Like, you can see by my passion, like, I'm excited for this game, but it's like what I mean when I say it's like Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom was another game where I knew it was going to be good, but none of the showcases got me excited for it until they finally showed the vehicle building. And then I was like, oh my God, I get it. Now I'm hyped. Dogma 2, these showcases suck. They do a terrible job showcasing the intricacy of the game, which tells me they're confident enough in its selling that they don't want to show us that, because the whole enjoyment of the game is that you can end up experiencing all of it for yourself. But so help me God, I'm going to push this game and say that you should get it. But I also agree, Sparks. I wish this game had multiplayer. I understand why it doesn't, but goddamn, I wish it did. Anyways, that's all the showcase is. That's my 2 cents towards it. Highly recommend. Coming off of, I saw someone mention Elden Ring vibes. Yes, very similar, but not Souls-like in any way. It's a very difficult game, but for very different reasons. Like, we're talking about like a boss that you're going to fight for 10 minutes because it's got such complex mechanics and can one-shot you. But the ramp up to like how you evolve your character is really, really cool. And even the fact that it doesn't have multiplayer, it kind of tricks you into having multiplayer, because again, I can create a party member that you guys would be able to summon in your world, and he would basically be a very specific class that I built up that would be able to help you out. And then I would end up receiving a bounty for it. Or better yet, you can actually just hire my character to help you out in your missions. And I'm just saying as an example, because I remember one of the big things about the game is the pawn system. You'd see these people with like really thumbs up like pawns that you could summon that would be like really powerful. But yeah, it's got so much class variation. The fact that they even showed the perfumer, like Red Mage, buffing your party members and stuff in a single player game, kind of lame. But at the same time, there are so much intricate like classes that you can have in this game. I cannot sell it enough, because they sure as hell aren't. Anyways, excuse my ramblings. Love you guys. Hope you had fun. Keep an eye out for this game. I'm going to be playing it day 100%, even though their trailers suck. This game is amazing.